This option strategy is already paying me over $125 a month and growing. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing and exactly how you can do it on the Robinhood app. So the strategy that I went with is covered calls. And I think this is a great strategy if you want to make weekly income without having such a huge portfolio. So these are the stocks that I have. The ones that I'm using in this strategy are Energy Transfer, Ford, and SoFi Technology. So in order to do this strategy, you're going to need 100 shares of a stock. So I started with one position of 100 shares, and then I saved up, I invested my own money every month, and I also reinvested the premiums that I got from doing this strategy. So with Ford, this one, after some research with AI, I chose it because it's not that expensive. So it was only around like 1,000, 1,200 to buy 100 shares at the time. And they have options every week, and it's a stock that doesn't move crazy. It's recommended to use a stock that is pretty stable, that doesn't go up and down, something that you heard of, and Ford, I think everyone has heard of. So in order to get started with this, you would go to trade, and then you would go to buy, and make sure you're in shares, not in dollar amount, and the number of shares, 100. So just $1,200, so you could save up over a couple $100 each week. Or if you're ready to invest, then that's all you would need to start with this position. Another one that I have is SoFi. Now this one I had 100 shares and the premiums were pretty high. I'll get into that after. So now I have 200 shares, so I could do two. The other position I have is Energy Transfer. That one is $19. So I'm going to show you with SoFi exactly how I would do this and when I would do it. So I do the trades every Monday, and I have the contracts expire that Friday, and I do them all on the same Monday, expiring on the same Friday. So it literally takes me 5 or 10 minutes on Monday, and I'm done. I don't have to watch the charts, don't have to do nothing, just wait till they expire on Friday. So here is SoFi Technology. So this is exactly what I did on Monday. So you go to trade options, and it may look confusing, but I'll break it down really simple. And you're going to want to choose a date for when it expires, like 5 to 10 days out. So I wouldn't choose the 10th because that's tomorrow. So I'm going to choose the 17th. So now up here, you could buy a call or you could sell a call. You could buy a put or sell a put. This strategy, you're not buying a call. Buying a call would be if you thought it was going to go up like past 1650. Buy a call. It's really risky. If you're wrong, you could lose all the money that you invested. But if you're right, you can make a lot. So, but we're doing a simpler, less exciting strategy that's going to compound over time. So we're doing sell a call. So now we're selling the call, and then we're going to choose one. So right now, if you thought this was going to stay under 1650 by April 17th, then you could go with that one. But if you wanted to be more safe, you could do 17 or 1750. The higher you go, it's going to be less money for the premium. So I usually go somewhere in the middle. So right now I would choose the $17 one because it's pretty unlikely that it would go over $17. But if it goes over $17, this is where the strategy is really cool. You're still going to make money. So if it goes over $17, then your stocks are going to get assigned at $17. You'll get the amount of $17 with 100 shares in your account. So your stocks will be gone, but you'll have the money in your account. And now if you're starting this right now, you'd be buying it at 16.20. So buying it at 16.20, selling it at 17, you're making profit there, and you still get to keep this premium that I'm going to show you. So we would go plus, and since I scaled this up and I have 200 shares now, I could press 2. So I could do 2 of these. So right now, if I did this, I would make $45. Boom, right there it goes. That's all you have to do. When you buy it, you get paid the premium. And then now, like I said, most likely by the strike price, most likely by the expiration, it's not going to hit 17, so it expires worthless. Nothing happens, but you still keep the $42. 42 from that one. And now we'll go with Ford. The premiums are going to be less for Ford, but this is a more stable stock, so it's less likely that it's going to go above. Even though I bought one now, I have one going. This is the one I have going right now for $12, but it did raise, so I'm probably going to get assigned. It's going to be sold for $12. My average cost is $11.53, so I'm still making it out on top, and then Monday I'll just buy it again, keep the system going. So if we were going to do this one, we would go to trade options, same date. I'll go with 1250 for this one. We'll go with 1250. I could buy one because I have 100 shares, and now it's 1096. So with this one, you'll see the premiums are much lower, but it's still going to be a weekly income. So right now we're up to $60 for this week. This is just for a week. And then now the other one, I didn't do this one this week because this stock was kind of going up and down like crazy. So I kind of sat it out, but I'm going to do it again on Monday. So we go to trade options, same day, and you'll see the premiums are even less for this one. So 1950, 1 plus 796. So right there, $65, and then we times that by 4. So 250. So this week I made 100 and around 150, but next week I could make more. So there's going to be a range. That's the strategy. Right now, 150 to 250 isn't a crazy amount per month, but if you do it times 10, times 100, then it really gets exciting. So subscribe to this channel and follow me on my journey, starting with a $10,000 portfolio.